Hey, it's Vivian. Sorry about my voice, but I started reading Layla last night and oh my God, I was not prepared, which is what happens when you read a book without reading anything about the book. Okay? Set up my reading journal review page with me and I'll tell you all about it. So I have not yet set up Layla. All right. I just started reading it the other day. And so I thought I would show you quickly how I set up my book review page um, when I first start reading the book. So, what I usually do is I like to split screen. If I can make it work. Oh, come here. I like to do a split screen with it so that I've got my reading journal on the one side and then my Kindle on the other. I need a little bit more room in here so you can see everything. All right, so I'll open up the book and then I need to fill out this top part up here, right? Author, date, published, genre, format, blah, 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 blah. All right, obviously I know the author is Colleen Hoover. Please ignore my terrible handwriting. Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway. All right. So where do I get all this other information from? Here's what I do. In here, I go into about this book and it gives me information. So I click learn more and I'm now going to learn more. All right. So here's one thing I learned. #1 bestseller in ghost thrillers. So genre, I'm putting ghost thriller, which is hilarious to me because I do this all the time. I don't really read the description of what the book is about sometimes, most of the time, when I buy it or download it. I am embarrassed to say this, but if it's not a recommendation that I'm getting from somebody of a book to read, I pretty much just judge my books by their cover. I sort of look around and I see a pretty cover and I see whatever, and I'm like, all right, let's read that without really even knowing what it's about. And of course, because I was doing the Colleen Hoover challenge, I didn't care what the book was about. I knew I was going to read it because it was part of the challenge. So I started reading it last night. So let me put in here, start date, January 3rd, 2023. I started reading it last night when I went to bed. So I reading along and I'm like, what is going on in this book? And then I kept reading and I was like, okay, really? I'm starting to get a little bit scared because creepy things are happening in this old abandoned bed and breakfast house. I was like, if this is a freaking ghost story, I'm not going to be happy because I don't like scary books. I don't like scary books at all. And here I am now, I'm stuck in this challenge. I have to read it. And I was like, it's nighttime. It is dark. It has been dark in my house since 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm getting freaked out by this book. I have to stop reading it. Stop, 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 stop. And now I gotta do something to take my mind off all of this stuff that I'm reading. Now, if you've read this book, you're gonna leave me a comment right now and say, God, you are such a wimp. It's not even that scary. But I haven't read the whole book yet. All I know is creepy things are happening. Girlfriend's tied up in the bedroom upstairs while boyfriend is talking about some terrible thing that happened in the house with some detective who may or may not be a ghost whisperer. I don't know what's going on in this book, and I was afraid. So to come in here right now and see, oh, it's a ghost thriller, well, it all makes sense to me. It all makes sense to me. Anyway, I've started Layla. I will finish Layla, but I will finish Layla in the bright light of day. All right. By the way, it is really good. Like, it has me gripped. Even though I'm terrified, it has me gripped. All right. So let's keep going. Date published. I'm using the wrong things. Date published. All right. When was this baby published? Here we go. Published 2020. Not so long ago. Format, I'm doing it on my Kindle. Number of pages. All right, because I'm doing it on the Kindle, I'm not, obviously there's no pages on my Kindle. So I always look here just to see what the regular page count is. And so it says here it's 305. Is that what that says? Okay. Finish date, haven't. Read again, don't know. Recommend, don't know. But so far, yeah. All right. And so that is how I set up my reading page, right?